cool. Oh, we got Steph as well.
Hi, Marcus.
We did.
Oh yeah, we had to watch again because I haven't seen it. So this was my first time seeing it. But I guess it's the second time for
Yeah.
the rest of you. Actually, what I noticed at the very end when the aspect ratio changed from
Yeah,
like 4:3 to widescreen.
Yeah, you see it actually expand.
So
like a panoramic.
yeah, so it feels like what we're seeing in that last scene seems to be
Yep.
what's happening in outside WandaVision.
Yeah, but we also see from that shot that WestView is a real town.
WestView. Oh, right. So it had the banner, is it?
Yeah, but
right.
apparently that's the first time we see it from the outside.
From the outside. Yeah.
How was the episode, Marcus?
Yeah, it's it's cool. It's cool to see the episode finally in glorious color.
Color, yeah.
Technicolor.
Brady Bunch style.
Yeah. So I thought that it was I was trying to think of the show that he's playing homage to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Brady Bunch.
Yeah. And considering at the start they also said WandaVision in color, just put it in even more. Yeah, it's color.
Yeah, but it worked.
Yeah. Just in case we don't get it right.
Yeah.
In case.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
So well, I mean, I didn't expect that Geraldine to be, as in like, to reveal her. I mean, we don't really know yet, right? But Wanda knows, like, something's off.
Well, I think Wanda does know that something is off because it seems like she's controlling the reality. Like when Vision said something is wrong here, it seems like it went backwards again.
Yeah, that's right.
He rewinded it by choice. Yeah. It's like she doesn't want to hear it. It's like she's in denial. She's been like that a few times, right? She's like she's being in denial.
Same thing like the beekeeper one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen this. I think like what they call it, maybe a glitch. We've seen these glitches a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's rewind moments.
I mean, that moment where, when Wanda talked about Pietro. Yeah, I thought that was the clearest kind of direct reference to the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And mentioning Ultron as well, yeah.
A direct reference to Ultron.
For sure.
But it seemed like the soundtrack changed at that point as well. It's like became more sinister.
They wanted, and she blasted, I think, Geraldine out of WestView.
Yeah. Apparently, I think this is one thing where the actual trailer showed more than what happened in the episode.
What an episode, yeah.
Yeah, because in the trailer, like the preview of it, it actually showed Geraldine getting hit right out, like the whole stage.
You mean got ejected?
Yeah, like how she was ejected, but this time around we only saw the end of the ejection.
It's like she got kicked out into another dimension, like another sort of dimension or something.
Yeah.
I guess she got suspicious. You guys are right. It got sinister when Geraldine mentioned how Ultron killed her brother, and that's when she got a bit.
Yeah, the soundtrack changed. It's like crazy.
Yeah, it sort of changed from. I mean, the whole mood changed, right? Like it was supposed to be this funny sitcom, and all of a sudden it shifted.
A serious moment.
Just for a few moments, and then it kind of went back being funny.
That's where it stands out. Yeah.
Although in this case, Wanda wouldn't let it go, right? Normally she would just continue on.
Yep.
As in the past, but this time,
I
interesting.
think the Doctor also made a good point at the end, like how he's not going on this trip anymore.
Right. Well, he can't really go anyway because they're all trapped.
Yeah, small towns, hard to escape. That's kind of a thing. But it seems like the neighbors also know that they're stuck in something because they're afraid as well.
And what do you think they're trying to say?
Yeah, they're trying to tell him something.
They couldn't finish the sentence that we are all fill in the blank.
At the end, yeah.
We're all what?
Like it's like he wants to tell him something, but they can't. They're holding him.
Yeah, they're being held back.
Puts us all in suspense. Like, come on, just spit it out.
Wonder what they were about to say.
Yeah, we're all
trapped.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the Truman Show a bit.
Yeah, like definitely.
Even the Doctor, he actually said how to escape. That's a good word as well. So.
Yeah, Truman Show. Definitely. The little something's not a bit off.
Yeah.
Something's
definitely off.
Yeah, everything seems good on the surface, but there's always something not quite right. Yeah.
Yes, gradually, episode by episode, we'll see more and more of these little glitches and loopholes.
Well, I think I heard somewhere they had an interview, and I think the producers were saying how by the time we get to the last 3 episodes, that the show's gonna be a full kind of like Marvel superhero show. So we're seeing that transition slowly.
Yeah.
There's a bit of that build up to that eventual link to the other Marvel movies, I think.
I even read this. Well, I just came across this actually. There's some people speculating whether this mention of her brother is setting up his return from the dead.
No, that wouldn't happen.
Well, why not? It could be.
Know. With the time stone thing, could they go back all the way back?
Doctor Strange's time stone.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Maybe.
If Doctor Strange uses the time stone, and
he can go back to anywhere in time, really, with that.
But interestingly enough, I did see that the other Quicksilver actor has been cast in the show, apparently.
Oh, what? You mean the X-Men one?
Yeah, the X-Men one was cast.
Oh.
Yeah, effectively, I like him better.
But interestingly enough, it's not being cast as Quicksilver, but that's what they thought. But he might be cast as the son, which is Speed.
Oh, son of Quicksilver, Speed.
No, son of Wanda and Vision. They had 2 kids, one
Billy and Tommy. Billy and Tommy, yeah.
And effectively in the comics, it's Wiccan and Speed as well. Okay. That's their superhero names.
I see.
Speed.
So effectively, he could be playing Speed. So that's his way of going into the MCU.
Evan Peters.
But you mean Evan Peters, right? Yeah, this is what Jono was saying. There have been reports that Evan Peters has a secret role in WandaVision. So he previously played Quicksilver.
Yeah.
So perhaps Quicksilver's return won't go exactly as Wanda plans.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job as Quicksilver in X-Men.
Well, how about this one? Wanda could bring a version of her brother from another universe to the MCU.
That is a possibility.
So it's from the Fox, the X-Men Quicksilver. Yes.
I guess no one never ever dies. They come back somehow.
Well, yeah, I mean that's one way to bring someone back is to bring them back from a parallel universe or another universe, whatever, right? So
Yeah, which is what they're trying to do with Loki as well, it seems.
Loki.
Yeah, from what could be the multiverse of madness could be the reason of how Loki could also go back to the main timeline. Even though he's from parallel reality.
There's rumors of Black Widow as well coming back. So there's so many funny rumors.
Yeah, like why else would they have the Black Widow movie?
And just having released the Black Widow at so much later than you would have expected, even though it's technically meant to be a prequel. So
yeah, I heard it was going to be a prequel.
Yeah, it is a prequel there.
We'll find out. Yeah,
and they did confirm that WandaVision is set right after Endgame.
A direct continuation.
Yeah. So apparently WandaVision is going to be a key series leading up to Multiverse of Madness.
Doctor Strange too.
Yeah. It's gonna set up.
Falcon Winter Soldier series as well.
Yeah.
That fits in the MCU.
Hey, was there an ad break in the middle of the?
Yeah, there was a ad.
Hydra Soak.
Yeah.
So again, it's this.
Why would they be making bath soaks? why is Hydra making baths?
Making soap.
Yeah.
But then again, it seems like this whole reality is going off a lot of Wanda's past. So Hydra was
memories. Yes.
Memories. Yeah.
Hydra was a big part of it, as well as like AIM and everything else. So
Hydra Soak.
Probably a reason why it's in there.
So it's the same. Apparently, it's the same woman from the first two commercials, is it?
Yeah.
So it's the same woman for all the commercials.
The toaster and the watch.
Yeah.
All the commercials.
But playing a character in different eras.
Yeah.
This time it's the 70s. The 70s haircut.
Very
this.
haircut.
Yeah.
I think this character could be stuck in commercials.
She's the commercial lady.
Yeah. Commercial lady.
Well, like everyone's stuck in the town, I think she could be the one who's stuck in the commercials.
Makes sense.
Like, will we ever see her outside of the commercial? Maybe not.
Yeah. So you're saying that Wanda kind of like got everyone to have a specific role, and that's the only thing that can do, right?
Yeah. I think Geraldine was a wild card because she can predict that one, but everything else she could.
Like Geraldine actually came outside her fantasy. So.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering, how come Wanda couldn't get rid of the Stork?
Oh, the Stork.
Yeah, the Stork. What was the significance of the Stork? Any you guys pick it up?
Well, the Stork really normally signifies like babies, like or the Stork. The Stork brings the babies to the parents. That's some weird old story. That could have been a significance, as well as on the vinyl in the room, you actually see the Stork with the baby in like a little thing in the mouth.
Yeah, just like the old folklore. Yeah.
So it's like the Stork bringing the babies.
It could be a double meaning to the Stork.
It could be.
Who knows? It's I was curious about the Stork. Like the Stork was.
But the Stork is the Stork is also completely CGI.
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be. It would be tricky to bring an actual bird and then be on set.
Hard to train a Stork to be an actor.
Yeah, but I think they did that quite well. But I don't really know the full significance of it. I could just speculate, but it's an interesting thing that they brought like modern filming techniques to an older style TV show.
Yeah.
but Wanda can get rid of it. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. After, with all those powers she's got, yeah.
Here's a bit more about why Evan Peters Quicksilver should return. This is just an opinion piece, but anyway, it says that he's I think we talk about multiverse concept, allows for 2 versions. So Marvel may have to choose between Evan Peters and Aaron Taylor Johnson now. And
Just depends who's available.
well, Pietro could be a better choice in the shows in comedic tone because it's more of a like funny one. Whereas the Quicksilver from that's right, from the X-Men movies
Marvel.
is more comedic one than the Marvel version.
Yeah,
So
his character's more likely too.
that's interesting, right? Because now that Marvel has them both back, they can choose which one they want to use.
Yeah, but somehow I don't think that would happen because if you're looking in the comics as well, if they want to use Vision and Wanda's son like as Speed, they could use Evan Peters for that.
Then there's a grown-up Speed. You're talking about when they grow up to become Speed.
Yeah, when they grow up to become Speed. But effectively, we're going through timelines quite quickly. So effectively, we could see him all grown up in a few episodes' time.
Okay.
But then if you think of Young Justice, the new Hawkeye has also been cast.
Okay.
All right.
And
the new Hawkeye.
That's also part of Young Justice.
The new Hawkeye isn't Hawkeye Jeremy Renner?
No, the other Hawkeye.
The other you mean the other Hawkeye.
The one now played by Haley Steinfeld. So that's part of the Young Justice crew.
Oh.
So effectively, if they do want to do a new Young Justice in the MCU, this is a way of doing it. Which is what I think will happen instead of just bringing another multiverse thing into the reality now. Because we're not up to Multiverse of Madness yet, so I don't think they'll introduce the multiverse as of yet.
No, but I think they're kind of like putting in hints.
Hints, yeah. They're putting up towards it.
That there's this possibility of multiple characters. Well, I mean the same character from different universe. Actually, this is what we're talking about. We're trying to guess what they were trying to say before.
Yeah, always heard on television.
She came here because we're all ...
Yeah, he said it like 5 times.
Now this article actually thinks that we're exactly what we thought, trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think so. I think that's what he's trying to
But then it seems like the residents are aware of that they're trapped.
Yeah, why would that's a good point.
No one can find a way out.
So the residents they're not like created by Wanda then, right? Because I mean, why would she want to create residents who know that they're trapped?
Yeah, but it does seem like there are proper residents as well.
Like they're real people that somehow ended up being trapped in her vision, but she didn't make them out.
Yeah, trapped in Wanda's own version of WestView. Because now we do know now that Westville was a proper town.
Yeah, from the end of the
from the end
episode.
Oh yeah, end of the episode.
I mean, what about maybe Geraldine, right? Do we know more about her? I mean, from this episode, we saw the shield. She was wearing the
sword necklace,
pendant.
Yeah, the sword symbol. So she must be looking for a sword or something.
Looking for sword.
She's definitely working for a sword.
Definitely.
Possibly Monica Rambeau, right?
That has been
Agent-
confirmed that she is playing
is.
Monica Rambeau.
Right. Okay. So she is Monica Rambeau.
I'll guess you're right.
Sent in by Sword to
Yeah.
maybe monitor Wanda.
I think it's a
And
spy.
considering that
Sword.
she's also cast in Captain Marvel 2, that's kind of a link with that character already. So she'll be playing Monica Rambeau in WandaVision as well as Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be the last time we're seeing her, even though she's kind of ejected. She'll probably find a way to get back again.
You probably can get back in.
But
Probably
then
Sword has some
the question
technology,
is,
right?
will
To get back in.
Wanda remember? Oh, her, right? Or like,
I'm sure they'll find a way back into Wanda's reality, back into her
back into
her world of her own reality of Westfield, not Westview.
What was it? Westworld? No, Westworld. West was the other show.
Westview, yeah.
Yeah, Westview.
Westview.
Yeah. Not Westfield.
And not Westworld either, which is a completely different series.
That's from the series.
Do you guys what do you think of the song that Wanda was singing to Billy and Tommy? Any significance? Looks like
Good question.
Well, it's the first time we actually hear them singing in another language or another language appearing.
Do you think it's her
in the
language?
show.
Do you think it's where's she from?
Yeah.
Sokovia or something?
Sokovia, yeah.
Sokovian stuff.
So
That's,
lullaby. So Sokovian lullaby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely picked up a few things in a second time round. What about you guys? When you watched it a second time, like Stephanie, like did you pick up anything second time round?
They did pick a few things up, but not too much. What are you looking at, Marcus?
What the song means. Oh yeah. So I mean, it's a Sokovian lullaby.
It is Sokovian.
What else? I think this article is actually trying to translate Sokovian into English.
Okay.
So, dear one, or darling in Serbian. Ooh.
Ultron twins.
Ultron twins.
When did she sing this song?
When
the baby.
when they,
Holding the baby.
Yeah.
Near the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too much.
Because I do like the end credits songs too.
End credits.
Classic Monkees.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Monkee song.
Classic song.
Sleepy Jean. It's a great song, isn't it?
I love it too.
Very much type.
Yeah. Fits the era. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep. So what else did you pick up the second time through, Bernie?
Me, yeah, actually, I noticed the Stork. The second time, she couldn't get rid of it. The Stork turned red. Like she went, it had some red dust. Like it turned into some red dust. I didn't notice that before, and
Yeah, that was Wanda's power trying to get rid of it. The Stork just like pushed away the red dust.
Stork's more powerful than Wanda. Yeah. And I think near the end, when all those japes came.
That looks like their maybe sword.
That's probably Sword.
Sword team saving her. It looks like a different world, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. That's why I noticed. Yeah.
Right. That is interesting. Yeah.
I think gradually they're really revealing what's really happening soon. Yeah.
But so contrary to what the radio was saying in the second episode, calling out Wanda, it actually does seem like she's doing this to herself. It's not like someone's doing it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
trying to get her out of that. Like trying to get her out of that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it does seem like she's doing it to herself. Like she wants to stay in that reality.
Yeah, I think it's more clear now. Yeah, because I mean, why else would they send in Monica Rambeau to
I think
try?
they probably sent her in because they thought that someone was doing this to Wanda. But now it does seem more clear that
she's actually doing it to herself.
Wanda is doing it to herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they got Monica in to try to save her from being stuck in this reality, you know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like,
So,
that's why she mentioned about Pietro being killed by Ultron.
Yeah, she mentioned, and then she got really concerned and looked upset after that, and then booted her out straight away.
Yeah, completely knocked her out the reality.
That's one way to kick someone out of the house. Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we have a look at anything else that we might have missed? Every Easter egg in episode 3.
Which is a bit of cheating, I guess.
Yeah, but we have talked about, we've talked about it, so see if there's anything.
Yeah.
Well,
we probably wouldn't have guessed this one because it's
straight from the comics, yes.
Straight from the comics, yeah.
We did know this one, yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't 9 months, yeah. It was. It's quick. Yeah.
It's premature.
Because these are comic, the pregnancy really did occur at super speed, with Wanda giving birth after just a matter of hours. So there you go.
and one of the sons will be Speed. So
I think Jono mentioned this too. Wiccan and Speed.
Yeah,
I did mention this one.
She have not one child but 2.
Kate Bishop is Hawkeye down there.
Yep, and they seem to mention Young Justice or now the Young Avengers, apparently.
The Young Avengers.
Change the name of it.
There have been rumors that WandaVision will introduce Hulkling, the shape-shifting alien who will become Wiccan's boyfriend and husband.
Hulkling.
Hulkling.
Baby Hulk.
Hulkling. Yeah. What's this called?
That one. Yep. That's the reason.
Right.
That's the reason why Vision wants to call the son Billy.
Oh, it's a quote from Shakespeare. Yeah. All the world's a stage. All the men and women merely players.
Yep, and the Billy name that Vision wanted was short for William as well. So that's why he wanted to name the kid Billy. Because in the comics, Vision really likes William Shakespeare. And so he quotes him a lot.
But this is a good point because, yes, he did quote this, but the full quote, which he left out, is this: they have their exits.
That's actually interesting. I did not know that part.
He's going away too. I mean, it's kind of tragic. He's dead, right? So he doesn't even exist anymore.
So at the end of this all, is Vision still dead?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think in this episode, Wanda didn't want to accept that, and so remember she rewound that scene as well when she was realizing something.
Yeah, whenever Vision seems to realize something, she just reverses it.
Yeah, she did it again in this episode. Rewinded a little bit. She didn't want to hear what Vision said, something, and then she rewinded it.
Yeah, let's see what else there is.
What else? Paint. Ooh, yeah, I didn't really notice the paint.
I did not notice that one.
No, I didn't see that. Yeah,
it's a Simser. The brand is Simser. It's not a reference to comics or anything, but we wouldn't have guessed this. It's just the show storyboard artist Jeremy Simser. But he's working on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So
okay. So that's kind of a random
storyboard artist. A good way to point out the the crew behind the scenes.
Yeah, very subtle link there.
Oh, here's the advert. Hydra Soak
What's this folk thing?
hints at a MCU retcon.
Hydra.
MCU retcon.
Oh, the Agents of Shield reference here.
So find the goddess within. So that's the tagline.
Agents of Shield.
Oh, it's an Agents of Shield reference. Mind control Soak.
Season 4. Oh.
I don't think Bernie's up to that.
I'm actually just started watching it tonight.
Well, I don't remember anything about Mind
I
control
forgot
Soak.
about that one.
Just started tonight. Can't believe it. So I'll find out. I'll let you guys know.
It'll come up.
Yeah.
Agents of Shield are loving it. So, yeah.
Well,
Ghost
but
Rider
apparently this
appeared.
could it says it supports a retcon that could transform Wanda into a mutant or sorceress in the MCU. Scarlet Witch. Unlocking something in her mind, which is why it's mind control. So.
Oh, mind control.
Okay. That's weird.
And I think it's also the Mind Stone as well.
Because it's unlocking the goddess within, right? So she unlocking her, like her, full potential, whatever. Yeah.
But as well, you could also consider that Wanda was made by the Mind Stone as well.
Yeah.
Well, part of her was from the Mind Stone.
Yeah. But at this point, maybe she hasn't really even unlocked everything that she's capable of doing.
Until the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. So that's just a subtle hint.
Yeah, I think it's all built up to show how powerful Wanda is at the end. Like, she was supposed to be one of the most powerful characters, right, in the MCU.
Well, she already is. Even now, well, I mean, in Endgame, where we saw she stood up to Thanos.
She could have killed Thanos.
Could have, yeah.
She did.
Monica's Gravity O cereal. Monica Rainbow.
Yeah.
Ooh, what?
Yeah, what is this?
Monica's true backstory is alluded to in her Gravity O cereal with Little Marshmallow Moonman. What?
Yeah.
Sounds very comical.
I definitely wouldn't have gotten that one.
That's a bit out there.
But I guess that last part, she's one of the few people on Earth who have had direct experience with aliens.
Okay.
Does make sense because we have seen her as a little kid in Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Oh.
And she met the Skrull and the Krill, is it?
Yeah, so she did meet them. So
Yeah.
that's what they're.
They meant to scroll.
First mention, we talk about this of Pietro and Ultron, the tense. The tense is important. You want to remember that she was a twin too. She was, because Pietro is dead.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Well, we did know that part.
Actually, is it true that she wasn't supposed to know? Yeah, this is not common knowledge in the MCU.
What do you mean she wasn't supposed to know?
Oh no. Okay, Monica, not Wanda. Monica. Monica's awareness may point to her having received classified intel briefings.
Oh,
knowing
she probably would have, yeah. Because
that
was the whole thing that happened in Sokovia, the whole Sokovia Accords thing in Civil War. And since Sword was created from that whole incident, I think she would have been briefed on the whole thing about
before going into WestView.
Yeah.
Sword. Seen it before in the Beekeeper. Just an insignia. Sentient Weapons Observation Response Division. I think Jono pointed out that it used to be Sentient World.
Yeah.
Observation.
Okay, so they changed it. weapon.
Yeah, it seems to have changed from the comic book one.
Well, it's the next evolution.
Yeah.
Dedicated to monitoring Earth's superhumans and responding to crisis. It makes sense that we call it was WestView.
At least easier to remember than the Shield
Sure, yeah.
acronym.
Yeah.
Reality bubble.
Bubble, yeah.
So
the
yeah, we saw the bubble, right?
The bubble.
Currently
But
being-
interestingly
yeah, we saw
enough,
it.
looking at the logos of Sword, the actual logo, I only see one where it's a sentient weapon observation.
So,
So it must have been like a really recent change. Otherwise, it always used to be called sentient
Sentient
world
world.
observation.
Hmm.
Seems to be going on the offense now. Weapon observation. Reality bubble.
Yeah, we might see more of that
Yeah.
in the coming episodes. of the
Yeah,
bubble.
that looks a bit like static from a TV.
Did we
When
see
she was
this?
ejected. Yeah, when she was
Oh
ejected.
yeah, okay. Yeah. But then it says reality bubbles have rarely though been associated with Scarlet Witch powers. But more, yeah. So maybe it's not Wanda's. It's not her reality bubble, but someone else. Create. Not sure.
Maybe in the TV
Yeah.
series they gave her some extra powers.
I guess we'll find out.
And he's got
Perimeter
the sword.
around WestView. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think
sure the
we
sword.
mentioned this as well. That it's
Sword-
a
the
it's a
sword
real
team.
town called WestView.
Yeah, it looks like they camped out there. So.
Daydream Believer by the
Yeah.
Monkees. Ooh, yeah, the music.
Mm.
Daydream Believer. Composed
Well-
by American songwriter Jon Stewart. Recorded by the Monkees.
Well, Bernie mentioned this one.
Oh, Bernie knows the
Yeah,
song. You know the song?
I think
Yeah, so-
Stephanie and Jeffrey they know it too. Yeah, they like the song like me too. It's
it's pretty good.
sleepy. It's called Sleepy Jean, but it's called Daydream Believer. Yeah.
Well, I guess this is a appropriate title, right? Because it says it's
Yeah.
a disturbing pointer to the plot, right? That his Scarlet Witch, or yeah, Wanda's actually trapped in a daydream.
Makes sense. It makes perfect. Yeah, I think every little thing makes it's like a clue to the
Daydream Believer,
whole story.
Mm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they say that Wanda's so powerful, right? One of the most powerful characters. Like she has the powers of all the Infinity Stones without using the stones.
Right.
That's why I read somewhere.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's how powerful she is.
Well, that's why apparently she is the main bad guy or bad girl in in the movie Multiverse of Madness, going up against Doctor Strange.
So that's confirmed. Like,
Well,
She'll
I
be
think Jono had the poster up. I think
Oh, yeah.
last week.
that's right. So it's,
Not fully confirmed, but that's the best logical explanation.
it looks likely.
That Wanda will be the big bad. So I think the movie would be sort of like Civil War in a way, because it's more infighting.
Yeah, because some will be
Hmm.
in both sides.
Yeah, they're both on the good side,
Yeah.
but they have some conflict towards each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess it makes sense because Doctor Strange is like the timekeeper, right? He wants to keep time interrupted, not uninterrupted, and Wanda's interrupting something.
She wants to keep Vision alive. So
Yeah. Having a reality.
But Vision is effectively still dead.
Oh, Vision, yeah.
Yeah, and even does that mean that the twins are also not will cease to exist
Not real.
at some point as well, because
Possibly.
yeah, so that all of that will probably trigger Wanda going mad or something, you know, to the point where I mean that was sort of set up her role as the big bad in
from even episode 1, the House of M and all that. Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole comic of her going all crazy and completely destroying reality.
Yeah,
or creating her own reality, effectively. So,
and I guess it's
they're
only
already
Doctor
aware of
Strange.
that comic.
Yeah. And maybe Stephen Strange is one of the few people able to help her, right?
To save her, yeah. Even though Doctor Strange, you only be able to use the powers of the Time Stone. But I mean, Scarlet Witch is so much more powerful. We'll see what he can do.
I mean, they're both they both deal with magic and mystical stuff. So I guess that's where they have that commonality.
Common and equal power. Yeah.
So the Time Stone.
The Time Stone.
Yeah. So even after the whole stones, effectively the Time Stone shouldn't exist now either.
Oh,
because it was destroyed by Thanos.
But remember how Captain America, he went back in time to put back the stones and
he went back to put back the stones, yes, but that means that the stones in the main timeline now is still gone.
But you never know what Loki's up to. He's the trickster. So.
Yeah, he's a trickster. That is very deceptive, sneaky fella. Yeah,
tricky guy. Yeah. I mean, he's getting his own TV show too, isn't he? So,
well, in Loki's reality, the stones still exist.
It's past Loki.
So maybe it's possible that that's what the Loki show is about. That he might bring the stones to the main timeline again. Who knows? Because the Infinity Stones are gone, from what we know so far now. They've been destroyed.
I see what you're saying. But you know, at the end of Endgame, when Captain America went back in time to put back each stone at the exact time and at the exact place where before things happened.
Yep.
And then the time went by until he got old. So,
So
all the stones are lost. Well, I mean,
the
back in
stones are
place.
destroyed.
Yeah.
But as well, the stones are back in place in the appropriate timelines.
Yeah.
But the stones currently, as we know it, is still destroyed.
Yeah, on the current timeline, it doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, this bit here, I think it's interesting. I mean, why was Herb cutting the wall?
Yeah, that's weird, eh?
Like an NPC, like they don't know what they're doing.
Well, it could have passed as an outdated gag from sitcoms, but then I think this article is making a case for maybe it's trying to demonstrate something as well. Herb cutting through a concrete wall can be a metaphor for the secret narrative of the show, the slow destruction of the walls that Scarlet Witch has created to protect her ideal reality.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be possible.
Yeah, as in like cracks in the wall, right? Like the wall is slowly showing its cracks.
Yeah, it could be like something metaphorical, I guess, or symbolic.
But still, in the MCU, she hasn't been completely named the Scarlet Witch at all.
The only reference to her as witch,
Iron
I
Man,
think,
right?
was Iron Man saying,
The witch.
that witch, yeah.
That witch is the closest. You remember that? Yeah, you're a big fan like me. Yeah. Yeah, only in the comics she's called Scarlet Witch. Yeah. So far.
Yeah, I think a few heroes of that way haven't been like properly named yet either.
Yeah, a lot of them haven't, right? Like haven't like, officially been named as the character.
Which other one besides Scarlet Witch? Which one?
Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay.
So they haven't really
Like-
addressed her as Captain Marvel.
Well, Carol Danvers.
Yes, Carol. Yeah.
Yeah, the only time we hear her being called Captain Marvel was in Spider-Man. Says, do not invoke her name.
Oh.
Okay.
But effectively, they haven't really called her Captain Marvel or named herself Captain Marvel, except in the name of the movie. But I think they would have to soon because Miss Marvel is going to call herself Miss Marvel because of Captain Marvel. As the
There's gotta be that link eventually.
Yeah, it will have that link eventually because the Miss Marvel TV show would come before the Captain Marvel 2 show. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that TV show as well because
Miss
they
Marvel.
have a new Miss Marvel actress.
So
Oh, yeah.
who's playing Miss
Wow.
Marvel?
Yeah, a young girl is going to play Miss Marvel for a TV series.
Cool.
And she's also been confirmed to play the same part in the new Captain Marvel show.
Captain Marvel. It's like a movie. Or
Yeah, Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel. Did you get that? She was a follower of Captain Marvel. She got all the training from Captain Marvel. Is that why she's called Miss Marvel? Or?
No, because she was a fan of Captain Marvel.
Oh, fan.
Do you want to follow her hero's footsteps, which is why she called herself Miss Marvel instead of Captain Marvel. But I guess in the MCU so far, she hasn't been completely called Captain Marvel yet. Instead, only in
That's the title of the movie.
Spider-Man, yeah.
It's a passing reference or something.
Yeah. But I think in the Spider-Man Far From Home is the first time she was actually called Captain Marvel.
Well, I think we've covered most of it.
Quite a lot.
Actually, maybe
covered a lot.
I'll leave with this because Elizabeth Olsen teases episode 4's big perspective shift.
Oh, this would be good. Ooh.
I think what it means is maybe we'll start seeing the show from the point of view of, because at the end of this episode, right, it's like sort of like that shift of the aspect ratio as well, from like the standard
The widescreen.
to the more modern widescreen. So maybe we'll actually see the
See
show
what
from
happens on the outside.
from the outside.
That's a good idea.
So this is what she says. I think the reason why they show the press the first episode is because episode 4 is quite a shift.
Oh, cool.
So I guess everything that we've seen so far in trailers and stuff like clips, they're all from what episode 1 to 3 sitcom stuff. Maybe we'll actually start seeing.
So it might get more dark and sinister, more serious and dark as episodes go on.
So maybe but how did that work? Because we are told that it's gonna track through the decade by decade,
Yeah.
So it's still maybe it'll still be sitcom, but we'll see a bit more.
Moments just moments of it, yeah.
But in terms of what it is so far, I think they're gonna follow Monica Rambeau.
Oh yeah, yes, Monica Rambeau, yeah. Yeah. We might see Monica Rambeau, which Jimmy Woo will definitely appear. And Darcy Lewis.
Yeah, Jimmy Woo.
So it's
played by Randall Park.
We're seeing the story from their side of things.
Might finally get.
Yep. I'm actually interested to see if Darcy is actually a doctor this time around. Dr. Darcy
Lewis, yeah.
Because that's what it is in the comics, so.
They might have, updated that now.
Probably, instead of being like a comic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Like
show is
cat-
very like slow burn style, isn't it? Like it's like gradually trying to build up to something.
Mm.
I even
Like-
heard some fans that they're disappointed because it's boring because it's
it's
not what they're
very-
expecting. Because
It is very slow and very teasing.
yeah, and some fans don't like that. They're like, give us the full, Marvel superhero show.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like how it's gradual.
This is storytelling. I actually like it.
Yeah, I like the gradual build up. It's like these gradual hints coming in every episode. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that some people, some
Mm.
fans don't like it because they say precisely because it's not what they're used to.
Yeah.
Um,
A bit harsh to call it boring, right?
He said,
yeah, it's not boring. It's just
That's kind of a bit harsh because they don't really fully know the characters yet. So all the good shows tend to start off slow, so it turns out to be boring at start. So
So true.
yeah, that's how a lot of shows start off. Like even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had that problem.
Exactly.
It had 10 episodes of season 1 being like quite
Excellent.
boring. Yes, I admit that was boring. But then it builds up. Then
Yes.
by episode
Totally
11
agree.
of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just like shut up, like, yeah, now here's the action. But then a lot of fans before that, they just never watched past a few episodes because they said it was boring. Stick with the
Yeah.
show.
I think that
It might surprise you.
will ramp up later in the later episodes.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
have to build the characters. If they don't build up the characters or the story, then what's the point of the storytelling?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And I think what we talked about as well, I think was it last week, that the way they're releasing this week by week is smart because that's where we get to talk about it, right? And speculate.
Yeah, it allows discussion and speculations.
Yeah.
Just all guessing.
Because otherwise, if they release everything at once, and actually this article says the same thing. Because we were doing the same thing for Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we are doing it for this show.
WandaVision.
See, Disney Plus decided to release episodes of The Mandalorian on a weekly basis, rather than dropping an entire season at once. So this gave the fandom time to digest and discuss, just like what we're doing right now.
Just like us, yeah.
Benefits of a week-to-week release model definitely has its advantages.
But that's what like good TV is. Like now that
Yeah.
people don't watch TV as much, this is kind of like a throwback in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching, like, X-Files, and then people would be
Yeah.
discussing it the next day. Oh, what's going to
That's
happen?
cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
So, that
I
idea
think
of
that's the
week
reason
to
why
week.
they bring the whole week by week thing back.
Yeah, the idea of week to week, right? It says binging has its place, for sure, but there's something about the mystery, especially
Yeah.
for a show like WandaVision, where people can think about what they've watched and come up with their own theories and builds anticipation.
And I totally agree. The week to week suspense, it keeps you hooked, right? That's how you keep you hooked. And for a TV series, they can do that,
Yeah,
right?
it keeps
They
you
can-
hooked.
Yeah.
That's the advantage of a TV series. They can gradually build up, over time.
Mm.
It's great.
Yeah, that's right. It's got time to build up its characters in a way that a 2-hour movie just doesn't have.
I think my internet's gone unstable.
Okay, I guess
All right, I think
must be WandaVision playing up there.
Yeah, it's
must
not
be
good.
must be.
WandaVision is sucking to reality, Jono.
It's so meta. It's so meta. Like yeah.
All right.
Right. Well, looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah. Dropping
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Saturday as always.
Oh yeah.
But you know what's really funny is that that her hair in
Yeah.
episode 4 looks like her sister's hair in Full House.
Oh,
Actress is
Oh,
yeah.
Ashley Olsen. The
Oh, you
Hmm.
mean the Olsen?
awesome.
Olsen twin.
Yeah.
I love Full House.
Interesting.
You know, she's getting to sort of play her sister's role with
Yeah.
the
Maybe
The same
there's
hairstyle.
a subtle reference
subtle reference to her
to the other Olsen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
her other sisters.
Yeah, that was kind of just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they, do Full House, or do a Full House episode in the coming episode.
That is possible.
That'd
Yeah,
be
it
great.
is possible.
And sisters.
Hey, you know this guy here? He looks like David Schwimmer from.
Yes, he is. I think that's
Yeah,
deliberate.
it looks like.
That's deliberate.
Wait, is it or not from Friends?
No, it's not. But
It's not.
it's a deliberate look-alike. David Schwimmer look-alike.
Oh, it's deliberate. Yeah, I thought it's not him, but it looks like him.
Oh, I see.
Like
But the lady, she's the same lady from the previous episode, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Emma Caulfield, the Buffy
Oh,
actress.
Buffy.
Oh, Buffy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh,
Yes,
oh, I see what
she was
Oh.
Anya, I think. Yeah, 20 years ago.
oh,
I see what they're trying to do. Yeah. They're trying
blast
to.
from the so many blasts from the past.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot. So
As much as we could, I think, in that episode, because there's actually quite a lot in there.
yeah.
and
So
my network is dying.
Okay. Episode 4
Next
this Saturday.
7, 2 days time.
Come back again.
Episode 4.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
Uh,
I think it's going to be a big one.
Yep. See you guys next time.
See you.
yeah, good to see you.
See you next time.
Um,